Now, well, love may be strong, but one thing that can cause a rift in relationships, money.
Next, we'll have details on a new survey about money and relationships and offer tips for couples to help manage.
Keep watching WCCO 4 News at Noon. A new survey reveals some surprising results surrounding romance and finance.
Here to offer tips for couples when dealing with touchy topics is money management coach and senior vice president at U.S. Bank, Liz DeZiel. Liz, thanks for coming in.
So happy to be with you again.
So I think sometimes money is kind of that taboo topic, especially for couples who are just getting to know each other. But how important of a discussion is it for someone that is thinking long-term relationship?
Absolutely. Well, no surprise here, but money is a source of tension in 7 out of 10 relationships. And I think this is why people are avoiding it like the plague. Our survey that we did through U.S. Bank showed that 3/4 of couples would rather talk about just about anything rather than finances. They'd rather talk about, should we get married, should we move in together, should we have kids, rather than bring up money. And so people are really nervous, and I think they're so worried it's going to lead to an argument, but it doesn't have to be that stressful.
Talk to us about this survey, and what does it tell us about how couples deal with finances?
Well, here's one startling statistic. 40% of people have only a vague idea what their budget is. So this just shows people are winging it when it comes to money. And you wouldn't leave for a trip without planning out where you're going to go, how you're going to get there. But the same is true for finances. You really should chart the course together. This is some good news in the survey. It doesn't have to all be bad news. 54% of couples are managing their money together. So the days are gone with one person making all the money, they call all the shots, and the other person's in the dark. So especially younger Americans, they're really working together.
So what is the easiest way to start this conversation? Maybe for someone at home who doesn't have a financial advisor that they go to, but they're wanting to talk to their partner about money.
Yeah, so the best way is to just make it casual, start the conversation early, and start on something positive. Like, what are our goals that we have together? You've got to be able to find something that you can both get excited about, and then just start putting the money away for that purpose. And make it a bonding activity rather than something that you fight about. So automatic monthly transfers from your checking account to your savings account are a great way to set it and forget it. And the bank has a program called Start Smart Savings Program where you can set up those automatic monthly transfers, and we'll even give you a $50 incentive if you can save $500 over the 12 months.
Ooh, that's nice. So what are some of the biggest obstacles that you hear from couples when it comes to saving money for some of those future goals that you have?
A lot of people, when they look back and they say, why didn't this work out as well as we hoped it would? Why weren't we able to do as well as, so-and-so down the street? They cite unforeseen circumstances like a job loss or economic downturn. And those things can be really challenging. But if you have a good financial plan, it's going to anticipate some of those obstacles. And it'll help you plan for those curveballs financially and not be completely derailed by them.
Prepare for the worst, but hope for the best.
That's right.
Liz, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
All right, Matt, for anybody complaining about the cold that we've had this week, just think about what they're dealing with out east, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of funny. You look at some of those snow totals and,